She lives at home. She's the most magnificently looked after person you can imagine. She has 24/7 care, and John is devoted to her. John came to Sydney to visit Carol and me and have a chat, and invited us to come and visit him at home in Melbourne. We went there, and Melissa Duggan, who is here with John today, and John went away, and he wrote a cheque, and he gave us a cheque for $1 million. Oh. We brought it home with John's instructions. First of all, I went too far. We said thank you to Betty. Betty can't walk, she can't use her arms, she can't speak, and she quite frequently can't remember who John is. She gave Carol and I a most inquisitive look. We'd come to say thank you, and she was just lovely, and it was really lovely to have met her at home. And so we went home with our cheque for $1 million with the instructions to take it to our research committee to ask them how best we could spend it. So it's going to all of you, and Matthew will explain to you what it's for. But first of all, I'd like to ask John to come up here. And there's nothing we have to give him, but I think that what you can give him is find a way to working towards making a better life in the future for people to look forward to with motor neurone disease. He's setting us on our path. So, thank you, John.
Thank you very much. It all started in 1984 when my wife was 50, and we were playing tennis, and we had a doctor with us playing, and after he said, "Oh, Betty's got a bit of a skip in her step. I'm going to have it looked at." And we went to a neurologist, and after a number of tests, found she was told that she had motor neurone disease, and perhaps 5 years might see it out. As you heard then from Janet, she lost progressively her speech, and then she lost her walk. Anyway, she's now 81. She's had it for 50 years, and she's still a wonderful person. But what I'm pleased at here is that seeing so much being done in the area of the cure for MND, and a lot of research too goes into looking after the people that have it. But it was until Neil Danaher came along with his program to publicise, if that's the right word, the problems with MND that affect him personally, and on top of that, to raise a terrific amount of funds, which has been a great help to all your endeavours here. So we started up our own charitable foundation. Melissa here, my daughter, started her own foundation. She now runs my foundation, and I do the little bits and pieces with the normal one. But I got quite embarrassed. I felt very remiss that I was not aware that so much was being done in this research area to overcome, hopefully one day, the problems of motor neurone. So we then came to Janet, as she said, and she and Carol sold the story, if you can say, and we didn't do much. I was committed then to making the donation of the amount that she said, $1 million. So it was a great word you've given us. progress there. My wife's still, she is getting dementia now, I think. That's happened in the last 6 to 9 months. But she still hasn't lost any weight, probably put it on, apparently. You got your pen and paper there? Anyway, you're a bit of a which is not so good. But we are donating another $1 million in October next year. We're committing to that. Just to let you know in advance, David, and the committee, that it may help in a bit of work of progress with the work that Neil's doing. And thanks, I thought we might have seen Neil here today, but to Neil and Pat Cunningham and Ian Davies, they really set the whole program going down in Victoria. I'm sure we're the only ones, Brad, are we? The only Victoria.
They're students.
Anyway, to those people, to Melissa, who looks after our foundations, and is also very keen in being here today and looking at what's being done. So congratulations to all you folk out there who are doing this work, and hopefully one day, I'm sure not too distant future, we'll get positive results. Thanks very much.
I want to ask Matthew to come down so he can tell you about how you can apply for this $1 million grant, which we tied up yesterday at the research committee meeting. We discussed how best we could put this money to work, and Matthew will tell you all about that. Keep an eye on the website, it's not up there yet, but applications will be closing around the end of February, pretty much like the Ice Bucket Challenge can't